Penn State football begins its 59th season in Beaver Stadium on Saturday, welcoming the Appalachian State Mountaineers from Boone, North Carolina, the 39th different opponent to face Penn State in Beaver Stadium in a home opener. Now, since Beaver Stadium opened in 1960, the most frequent opponent for the first home game has been Navy, all 6 of those games in the 1960s and 70s, followed by both Temple and Akron at 5 times each. The earliest calendar date for a home opener was August 28th in 1999. Temperatures reached 82 as Penn State beat Arizona 41-7 under a mostly sunny sky. The latest home opener in Beaver Stadium was on October 7th in 1967, a loss to UCLA, a chilly day with temperatures only in the 50s. Now that year, the season didn't start until late September, and the first 2 games were on the road. Now, of the 58 home openers in Beaver Stadium over the years, rain had a significant impact in 9 games, with 4 of the 9 related to the remnants of a tropical system, including the first game in Beaver Stadium, September 17, 1960, as Penn State shut out Boston University, a game played in what the student newspaper, the Daily Collegian, called a drizzly afternoon, in part the remnants of Hurricane Ethel. 4 years later, on opening day in 1964, Penn State lost to Navy in front of 44,000 rain-soaked fans, though Middie quarterback and future NFL Hall of Famer Roger Staubach, who won the Heisman the year before, had a subpar game. In 1973, the year Penn State's John Cappelletti won the Heisman, the home opener was homecoming against Iowa, and rain fell pretty much the whole game. Yes, umbrellas were allowed in the stadium back then. Despite a soggy playing field and atrocious weather conditions, so said the legendary Ridge Riley's football letter, Penn State won 27-8. In the last 20 or so years, 4 other home openers stand out to me because of the weather. Louisville was in town on September 7, 1996, as the remnants of Hurricane Fran drenched 95,000 fans. A decade later, on September 2, 2006, a soaking rain fell from the leftovers of Tropical Storm Ernesto as Penn State beat Akron 34-16. Even more recently, 2 of the last 3 home openers have been rainy. We now have weather observing equipment in Beaver Stadium, so we know precisely how wet those games were. Rain began around 8 a.m. on September 12, 2015, with Buffalo in town for the home opener. A ½ inch fell by noon, another 3/10 during the game, as temperatures stayed in the 50s. And last year, on September 2nd, with the remnants of Hurricane Harvey approaching, about 1/3 of an inch of rain fell before kickoff of the opener, again with Akron, with some drizzle during the game and temperatures again only in the 50s. Looking ahead, the home openers for the next 3 years have already been set. It'll be Idaho in 2019, Nevada in 2020, and Ball State in 2021, all teams that Penn State has never played before in football. Stay tuned. We'll have some insight into this week's game day weather next in the extended forecast.